ambassador just spoke of the assistance from USAID to the Independent National Commission. Can we have the specifics of this assistance? That's number one. Number two, the Binational Commission talked of democracy and good governance. To what extent has this taken place vis-a-vis the forthcoming election? Thank you.
Yes, let me say that the first part of your question is that the United States government, working in conjunction with DFID, the British aid organization, has contributed some $30 million to the INEC in the run-up to these elections. That $30 million has been provided in terms of direct assistance for technical assistance and to help provide support for some of the reforms and electoral activities. The second part of your question, we have indeed established a strategic binational commission with Nigeria. It is one of only 3 strategic binational commissions that we have established with African states since the Obama administration has been in office, and we do not anticipate that we will establish any others. Nigeria was one of the 3, along with South Africa and Angola. Since the establishment of the Binational Commission, we have established 5 working groups. One of those working groups has focused on the issue of strengthening democratic institutions and governance. And there have been 3 meetings of the working group that have focused on democracy development and strengthening of democratic institutions. 2 of those meetings have been held in Nigeria, and they have been led by one of my colleagues here at the Department of State, Undersecretary Maria Otero. In those meetings, issues related to good governance, elections, and the running of elections have featured. And on 2 of those occasions, there have been election commissioners from the United States participating in those meetings.
Thank you, sir, for your time. And my question has to do with Cote d'Ivoire, if I can use this opportunity to ask. Critics of U.S. foreign policy in Africa are saying that the U.S. has concentrated more on countries that it has vested interest in, for example, Libya and Nigeria, at the expense of others. Would you agree with this? And what would you say is the nation's latest strategy or approach to helping the situation in Cote d'Ivoire? Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for the question on Cote d'Ivoire. The United States strongly endorses the position taken by ECOWAS and by the United Nations and its special representative in the Ivory Coast. We have believed from day one that the election results that were presented by the Ivorian election commissioner were accurate, and that Alassane Ouattara won the election. We believe that it is past time for President Gbagbo to leave. The United States, in conjunction with the European Union and along the guidelines and the statements made by ECOWAS, has sought to do 3 things. One is to diplomatically isolate the Gbagbo administration, discrediting his ambassadors and recognizing new political ambassadors from Alison Ouattara. We have also endorsed, as we are doing in New York today, a UN Security Council actions against the Gbagbo government. We have sought to pressure him diplomatically, politically, and to also to sanction him economically. We have put visa sanctions on all of the top leadership around President Gbagbo, including his wife. We have imposed asset freezes on them so that they cannot access any money that they have in the United States. And we have encouraged other countries to do the same thing, apply political and diplomatic pressure, and also economic sanctions. The UN Security Council is, I say, meeting today, as they did on yesterday and on Friday, to look at a resolution that would impose UN economic sanctions on Gbagbo and on some parastatals, as well as the Port Authority, and also to encourage the United Nations peacekeepers on the ground, UNOSI, to more actively defend the civilian population if it comes under attack. Gbagbo should step aside. It is time for leaders like him to recognize that it is important to live up to the democratic values and principles that they claim to espouse. He lost the election. He should step aside.
Good afternoon, Ambassador Carson.
Good afternoon.
Yes, I'm from Cameroon, which is Nigeria's neighbor to the east, and I am very pleased to learn about the assistance that the United States has provided to Nigeria in preparing the nation for the upcoming elections. And I'm one of those who feels that the West, for the West to work, to expect Africa to develop a culture of democracy, it is important to help to help the continent in cultivating this culture. So whatever help was given to Nigeria is a very, very good proactive way to help Nigeria to organize these elections. And I just wanted to ask a question regarding Cameroon, because Cameroon is preparing for elections this coming year, and we have a president who has been in power for 28 years. Now, is the United States engaged at the same level with Cameroon, who is Nigeria's eastern neighbor?
Let me say that we are watching all 17 of the presidential elections that are slated to occur in Africa this year. And we will be watching very closely the Cameroonian elections as they unfold. We believe that wherever you are in Africa, as a citizen of any country, you have a right to participate in the election of your local and regional and national leaders, and that those elections, wherever they are, should be transparent, fair, and creditable. That election commissions should be independent of executive control and authority, and independent of political manipulation. And we believe also that elections should, in fact, be monitored by domestic groups as well as international groups, and open to observation by the media. Whether it is in Nigeria or whether it is in Cameroon, whether it is in Tanzania, Botswana, Senegal, or Ghana, these are things that all democratic societies should have. We encourage Cameroon to hold free, fair, creditable, and independent elections, and we will, as our resources and abilities permit, try to be supportive of the effort to ensure that elections and the democratic process moves forward and goes well.